Welcome back to Beyond Wisdom, where we explore timeless truths for a more peaceful and meaningful life. So much of modern life is built on chasing success, chasing attention, chasing comfort, or the next upgrade. But what if the very things we're pursuing are leading us further from the life we actually want? The Stoic philosophers of ancient Rome saw this clearly. They warned us long ago about running after the wrong goals. Today, we'll explore what they believed and how their wisdom can help us see through the illusions of modern ambition. The Stoics believed that most people live like they're sleepwalking, pursuing things they never questioned. More wealth, more pleasure, more recognition. But as Epictetus once said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. From their point of view, we often chase not what we truly value, but what we're told to value. Like a mirage in the desert, we keep moving towards something that keeps slipping away. A modern example is the pursuit of status through social media. Likes, followers, attention. It feels like validation, but the moment fades. The Stoics would say, that's not real substance. It's a shadow of meaning. If your peace depends on the reaction of strangers, you're not in control of your life. They are. The Stoics wanted us to wake up, stop running, and ask, is this thing I'm chasing actually good for my soul? One of the most powerful ideas in Stoicism is this: only pursue what cannot be taken from you. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, ruled an empire, and yet he constantly reminded himself of the impermanence of everything around him. Fame, health, power, wealth, all of it can vanish. He wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." The Stoics believed that only inner virtues, like wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control, are truly good because they depend on you alone. No one can steal your character. No tragedy can erase your kindness. In a world where everything outside of us can change overnight, the Stoics tell us to build our lives on what's within. That's the only safe foundation. Seneca, a Roman Stoic and advisor to Nero, lived with immense wealth, but even he warned that luxury can become a prison. He said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." There's nothing wrong with comfort. The problem is the endless appetite. The more we feed desire, the hungrier it becomes. It's like drinking salt water. Instead of satisfying thirst, it deepens it. This shows up everywhere today. Bigger houses, better gadgets, more followers. But Seneca reminds us, these things don't lead to peace. Peace comes from needing less, not acquiring more. He practiced voluntary poverty at times, sleeping on the floor, eating simple food, to remind himself, if I lost it all, I'd still be okay. That kind of freedom is rare today, but deeply valuable. At the heart of Stoicism is a powerful distinction. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Epictetus taught his students to draw a clear boundary between the two. Your actions, your judgments, your intentions, those are yours. The opinions of others, the outcomes of events, your reputation, those are not. The Stoics believed much of our suffering comes from trying to control what was never ours to begin with. Imagine pouring energy into winning everyone's approval, but people are fickle, or trying to guarantee a perfect future when the future is always uncertain. The Stoics would say, focus instead on your character, your response, your effort. That's your domain. Let go of the rest. That's not resignation. It's wisdom. To the Stoics, living according to nature didn't mean camping or eating paleo. It meant living in alignment with the natural order of life, accepting reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. Nature changes. People die. Things break. Time moves on. And yet, so many of us resist this flow. We cling to youth, fight aging, avoid discomfort, and get angry when life doesn't go our way. But Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, accept whatever comes woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs? In other words, life is not supposed to go your way. You are supposed to grow through it. Real success, in Stoic terms, isn't about having it all. It's about being at peace with what is and doing good with what you have. One quiet danger the Stoics warned of is living by other people's values. Just because society praises something, wealth, fame, beauty, doesn't mean it's good. Epictetus told his students, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. In other words, live by what you've examined and chosen, not what you've absorbed without thinking. Today, it's easy to adopt the values of a culture that's constantly selling us something. Faster success, more stimulation, constant entertainment. But the Stoic path is different. It asks us to slow down and ask, what do I truly value? Not what others admire, not what gets applause, but what actually makes life meaningful, even if no one else sees it. That's the hard path. But it's also the free one. One final lesson the Stoics return to again and again. You don't need to wait to live wisely. You don't need the perfect morning routine or a silent retreat. You don't need to earn peace by achieving something first. In fact, the Stoics believe that the most important shift happens not in your circumstances, but in your mind. Right now, in this moment, you can begin to let go of what's not essential. You can stop chasing what you don't control. You can choose to be just, to be present, to be still. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That strength isn't loud or dramatic. It's quiet, calm, clear, but it's always within reach. In a world that constantly pushes us to chase more, Stoic wisdom offers a different invitation: to come home to yourself, to stop running after illusions, and start cultivating the kind of life that no one can take from you. One built on character, on clarity, on calm. The Stoics remind us, the good life isn't out there. It's already within you, waiting to be chosen. What's one thing you've been chasing that might not truly matter? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear. Thanks for watching. If this video brought you value, subscribe to Beyond Wisdom. Until next time, stay calm, stay strong, and stay wise.